match right now. These teams are going to get into it. You'll see up at the top we have Dazed Clan and Loud Whine. My name is Sozer, and I'm joined tonight by Delta. Let's get this night started.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. And just off the rip here, we're seeing a great push from Hatsu, just picking up 2 kills and taking some mid control, but unable to take the camo away, and it looks like he may have snuck away with it, unless he was collected by his teammates.
Right here early on, the perspective of I'm Hot Soup with already 2 kills in the bag. We're going to start this match off CTF here at Aquarius with this nice symmetrical game type to get this series started between Dazed Clan and Loud Whine. I see a situation here where they're really going to be put to the challenge right off the rip.
Yeah, we're seeing 3 down here from Dazed Clan and a big push from Loud Whine, really putting a lot of pressure here in Gen, and it looks like it's paying off. I see J Forbes there may want to encourage a bit of a run towards the flag as they have their opponents spawning over in Fridge, as is preferable.
Exactly. I mean, you got a good refreg spawn, especially off that grab when they tried to run it straight into the utility. That was able to get the return quite quick, and we see great defense there demonstrated from Dazed Clan as I'm Hot Soup's pushing up toward the enemy's refrigerator, trying to keep that foothold alive. He's wanting to see them push out to get a few shots on it, but as you can see, Loud Whine currently pushing up through the utility from the behind.
Oh,
T at
excellent.
212, getting taken down. Great maneuverability and positioning there from I'm Hot Soup.
I mean, Hot Soup, right, he recognized all 4 down on the opponent's team, and he was like, I'm going to take space. They're never going to suspect I'm hiding in their fridge. And he was right. And was able to pick up that kill, put some key damage down up on top mid, and unfortunately just gets taken out there at the entrance to the base. So we're seeing it kind of slow down a bit now after both teams went 2 players down, and maybe just a little bit of reshuffling around the map as Loud Whine look to fight out of their base.
2 going down there from Loud Whine, and 3 down on the side of Dazed Clan. That's going to leave Captain Redbeard, as well as I'm Hot Soup, the 2 players only alive currently on the board. Captain Redbeard's going to be pushing up here toward the pump. He has the Heat Wave here in his hand. He's going to see what he can do to get some kills, to get some position. Oh, Claps pushing up from the jump up, able to get quite a few shots on and contest that position, but Claps is going to back up. Right now, Claps, look at him, 4 assists on the table, and you can see from the encounter with Captain Redbeard exactly why that's the case.
Yeah, I mean, definitely getting dissuading Redbeard there from any kind of aggressive move by putting that much damage down. Really bought his team some time to spawn back in because they were on the back foot quite a bit there. And they may be able to repel this attack as 2 of those players are hurt. And yeah, it looks like they're able to just about hang on in their base.
I'm Hot Soup here. Gonna sit on this bumper, making the push up to the refrigerator. He's with his teammates there, pushing together. Forbes is seen right there on the bumper and also gets taken down. The I'm Hot Soup here controlling the side of the map. Captain Redbeard with the flank, gets him when he's low. Able to get that kill, and still not seeing any activity toward the flag. These are very deliberate pushes. Mosh coming up from behind and getting an assist with his teammate on the destruction of yet another enemy life. And I think this might give the opportunity to push forward and get some ground toward that flag.
Absolutely, and I think we're seeing here just a lot more team fighting from Dazed Clan. Now, in fairness, a lot of that has been forced by having their backs against the wall, but I mean, that's been the case for 2 teams here, where it was just the last stand that was the difference between flag cap for the opponents and just holding out for a 0-0. And we're seeing it again. It just seems like that last moment for both teams, they're finding it very difficult to get their hands on that flag, and when they do, to get anywhere past court.
Dang, all 4 going down. That's a huge success. Unfortunately, I don't think that Dazed Clan is going to be able to get to that flag faster than they're able to respawn. They are able to get to it. The respawn has been made. You get 3 of them in refridge. Mosh is right there at pump where he needs to be to defend that immediately upon spawn. He makes the flank.
He just needs to live.
Jackerson goes down as well, and he does get a melee on, which is going to get I'm Hot Soup to get that. It looks like, Delta, that this could be their first cap.
And I believe it is. That was a fantastic work there from Dazed clan. Just really working together, knowing where to be on the map. After they were able to get their opponents 4 down, they stacked Gen side and Car side and just forced their opponents into spawning in Fridge. And Mosh there, putting fire down immediately onto Fridge, slowed down the overextension from Loud Whine, which allowed his teammates to just run it Gen and cap it relatively easily.
I think it was a great utilization too of that team wipe. You know, we saw all 4 go down on Loud Whine, and the flag was pulled. The flag run was made. They had teammates there to defend right off of the spawn. Just a clinical textbook play demonstrated there from Loud Whine, or Dazed clan rather, able to get them that first cap.
Yeah, I mean, seeing here Claps just getting himself a killing spree. Really catching up here to the, I would say, outstanding fraggers so far in Hot Soup. We saw off the rip 16 and 9, and Mosh really putting in some numbers here. And Loud Whine are just having trouble maybe dealing with being on the back foot so often. Like, we saw a pull there, but I don't know that the support was there for it. But I think when you look at it, I mean, how many times have all 4 gone down for Dazed clan? Oh my god, he just about lived there.
That was so close. That lightning has like a fog line. You don't exactly know where the damage starts and where it doesn't. You know, like fog, it's hard to tell like where the line is per se. But I tell you, he by the skin of his chin, I think he just escaped. We're gonna see I'm Hot Soup yet. Top Slayer in the lobby, 16 kills and 10 deaths go down there. And that's 2 down on the side of Loud Whine. Make that 3. Is this going to be another opportunity for Dazed clan to push forward? I don't think so. I'm Hot Soup's on respawn. He's right here with his teammate Claps. Doesn't look like they're close enough to the flag to go for that pull right now.
Yeah, they're going to need 2 wipes, but it's always great when you get that wipe to take mid control, you know? As is always said on this map, on Aquarius, you know, you get your first wipe, you take mid control. You get your second wipe, you get to the flag. And then you force your opponent into Fridge for their spawns. And wow, there it is. 3 down. So now it's just up to T. And I don't know that he's in a position to do much about this. I mean, he is at mid. But, I mean, he's being hunted by every member of the Dazed clan that doesn't have their hands on a flag right now.
Kind of brilliant play here. The flag is all the way to the base.
T.
And T is able to get the almost like a recap.
He lived through that.
He lived through it. He touched the flag. He got the return. Narrowly averted getting the point. I just kept it in that third person because we could see him survive. Brilliant execution here from Loud Whine. Trying to go for this. They almost got the defense, but it really is looking like Dazed clan's going to be able to grab this second flag. Or rather Loud Whine get there first.
Yeah, and I think that T there, like I was asking earlier, how are this team going to deal with the amount or being this far down on slays? And the answer is he is just going to go nuts, live over on mid as the only member of his team alive, and was able to stop the flag, get a trash pull, and return the enemy flag. And I'd say trash pull, he tossed it down to court where his teammates were ready with it. And just ran it all the way to the bank. And all of that, I believe, is off the back of some excellent play from T at 2-4-2-1-2.
Once again here, all 4 down on the side of Loud Whine. We're going to see Dazed to go for yet another execution grab. You're right, the Slay department, it looks like Dazed is able to get more kills, which should give them more time to have more opportunities to get that flag. I think we're going to see, you know, I'm Hot Soup watching that perspective like a hawk. He's going to wait for enough of an opportunity to go for this. That's 1 down. Got shots on from above as Jakerson's able to come through. and get that kill. That was a
an
huge
important
kill. And almost taking down Schweeks as well. Great defense there from Jakerson in blue utility.
Yeah, and here we're having a bit of trouble now as T goes down. Like, if Claps is able to win this fight, yeah, I think they have an opportunity to go on a flag run here and be quite successful with it. But I believe at the back of the base there's a spirited fight going on. And yeah, Hot Soup, I believe, came out on top of it, or at least did enough to slow down their opponents. But the flag is caught up on car. And there is Captain Redbeard on the return, and he's able to get it. I mean, that was just some great, desperate, but warrantedly desperate play from Loud Whine, and they're able to clutch up and return that flag.
Really good play there. I'm Hot Soup once again controlling blue utility. He's going to see one of his enemies move right below him. Shots from the back. Jay Forbes going to be caught with his pants down, and I'm Hot Soup is going to be able to collect that kill once again, confirming control here of blue utility.
Yeah, this lurk from Hot Soup, just hanging out in their gen, not only controlling the spawns, but able to just really put down a lot of fire on any player who decides to step up onto blue flag, because like blue flag is great if you want to support your teammate who may be stuck up on top mid taking shots. So being able to dissuade a push there is excellent, and it meant that Loud Whine had to deal with him, and on his terms too. Unfortunately, he does eventually go down, but he's put in a lot of work, and it's been extremely costly to do so, as Loud Whine are just down a T, and it's just Jakerson now, and he is the only thing standing between Dazed Clan and a capture here. He needs to get some good damage down while chasing this flag.
Let's see the perspective of Jakerson as he grabs these dynamo grenades, gets shot from behind, and Schweeks will come through with that kill. I'm Hot Soup with the flag grab and invis, gets stopped by Jay Forbes. Jay Forbes going down. It looks like Mosh is going to come through. No, that's Schweeks. Come through with a flag grab, potentially going for the second point for his team as he approaches and confirms delivery. Is able to come through right in the overtime situation to confirm that win, and that is a round of applause there.
They're only, like, they had a pretty close game, or first series, and then their second series was against the current leaders in First Minion. So, like, they're going to have to think, yeah, look, we are ready to push, we're in good form, and we can keep this up. And the stars align for Claps there, as Christmas came early with two of his opponents moving in close together and just gifting a double kill.
Yeah, you saw right off the rip a 3-0 start. Dazed Clan taking it by storm and strong. Oh man, 7-2 here early on in the Slayer. I think off the rip demonstrated exactly why that team was able to come out on top of those engagements. They got the guns, they got the power. Now I'm Hot Soup with the sniper in his hand, has put 3 assists on the board already. He's shooting them shots, and his teammates are finalizing those kills. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is as effective teamwork in Halo Infinite.
Absolutely. And I think here, yeah, you're going to see Loud Whine get pretty desperate to try and get out. Like, you can see they're already taking a lot of space up in Sword, and they're able to catch out Claps up there, or sorry, Hot Soup up there, up by long. So they may be able to maybe start getting a lot more, or a bit more presence on the map, and we can see that the score is kind of tightening up now, 8-3 or 8-5.
Yeah, 100%. They were, as demonstrated by Forbes here with the sniper in his hand, able to get some control. Well-placed shot there from Forbes. Another one pushing long haul. He tries to turn to get away into the flag and does not escape with his life. Now 10-6. Here, Dazed Clan taking the lead early on in the second match here in this Master Premade match between Dazed Clan and Loud Whine. Oh my God!
Excellent. Just so nerdy, hiding in that corner. I love it. Excellent play. And it definitely pulled off. But unfortunately, he is cleaned up by a teammate. on Dazed Clan. So we're gonna see like Loud Whine here are really making them work for any engagement. Like they're not really allowing. Oh, that was aggressive. Oh, that was very aggressive. And I think now we're going to see, yeah, out of the back of that, Dazed Clan are able to pick up the rockets, and very good restraint there, not firing those rockets off immediately. But it looks like they just completely went for overshield, and they were like, you know what, we're gonna win. That may have been an incredibly well thought out idea. Push it through the middle, give you a false sense of security that, you know, the other team is desperating these rockets, and you know, just completely clean up with the overshield coming up from underpass. That was amazing. Fantastic play there by Loud Whine.
Got to give a shout out to Loud Whine. You know, starting off 6-1, pretty strong lead early on. And sometimes just make it.
No, don't.
He's in that corner again, isn't he?
Come on, you gotta learn, man. He's hiding in there. He loves that spot. Unfortunately, I think he maybe peaked a little too early. But then again, how are you gonna know he's there? They've changed the kind of the sound mechanics at the moment. Oh, Jakerson getting a nice. Sorry, I'm an Irishman. I'm always gonna have Jameson on the mind. Just getting a beautiful snipe. And Redbeard there caught out, unfortunately, with his push, maybe a little too early.
Collapse from behind, a no-scope onto a T. Great shots here from Collapse as he steps up to the plate and does exactly what his name says, clapping them kills. 20-16. Dazed Clan in the lead by 4.
Okay, so now long is known, right? So you've got to be very careful. Oh, Jakerson, man, what are you doing? Make me eat my words. I mean, every time you can conceivably think, yeah, maybe this is a honeypot now when it comes to Loud Whine, because the enemies just keep rushing down long and getting punished for it.
I tell you, though, they right now stepping up to the plate, they got some assets on their team that are working together. Great kills there from Jakerson onto I'm Hot Soup. I'm Hot Soup not going down without taking one of his own. J-Forbes going down there as well. And we have a lead by 4 here still yet. Dazed Clan from behind. Trades on the board. A double kill from Shriek.
Oh, T, you have to win this. Oh, he does.
He tried to go for the triple, but it did not come through. I'm Hot Soup grabbing these rockets. The overshield is up. He's going to try to go down here and get this coverage. He sees the enemies going for it. T also has the overshield. Oh, no!
Just in time. Oh my god, that was excellent play. Completely negated those rockets, and now they have a real opportunity to take the lead.
Tied up right now. Loud Whine doing a great job with the respawn of the loot here mid-game, demonstrating exactly how, even if you don't have the rocks, you can still come out on top.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, T got, I would say, a little lucky. I mean, he gambled right on which direction to go off of getting the overshield. So, I mean, there's that. But once that happened, I mean, they definitely capitalized on that little bit of luck. And I mean, you always do need just a little bit of luck to win these kind of games.
Just a little bit. J-Forbes here at second BR, getting some shots here onto the needles. He sees Clapshan, Shweeks, as well as I'm Hot Soup. 3 players on the enemy team, and J-Forbes, aptly so, backs up to join his teammates. Not overextending himself, folks. That's a note to be taken right there, to know when to not fight and to save that life, and to make sure that you're playing with your team. J-Forbes demonstrating why that matters so much.
Yeah, that's great work there from Forbes, recognizing that his teammate was going to come under a lot of pressure. Unfortunately, Redbeard does get caught out, and now J-Forbes could be in a lot of trouble and gets collected up, as the team were all basically around green there. Well, I mean, he wasn't to know.
Jakerson putting down some slays, currently the top slayer in the lobby, joined right here by 2 of his teammates inside of this top mid area. I always call it sword because I'm a legacy player, but you know, the sword does not spawn there anymore. So I guess that would not be an apt description of that location.
Absolutely. The sword has been GA'd into dust in Halo Infinite, unfortunately, at this present moment in time. So we shan't be seeing that too much in competitive games. But, oh, here we go with I'm Hot Soup, getting just a little bit of damage there on his opponent. Same with Jakerson. Jakerson is overextended, so he's going to get picked up. But Redbeard is there to trade that out, and so we are still relatively close here. Now, off the spawns here, Dazed Clan could put a little bit of a trap together as, yeah, Captain Redbeard finds himself stuck in pit and taken out by his teammates.
Jakerson's just a menace this game, man. Constantly there at odds. A great no-scope once again. Yeah, well, he's a fiend with that sniper, and right there at this lane is such a great, effective place to use that to. It's so hard to fight against, and he's demonstrating how you can make that such a resilient defensive play. Out of sniper now, he's going to make the push.
Oh no!
It looks like he's with his teammates.
T at
gonna go down.
Absolutely, but J Forbes here, big fight. T goes down, but if J Forbes is able to win his fight up at Plasmas, he may have been able to get damage down on Collapse, but unfortunately he is taken out, and it does look like Dazed Clan have taken control of this match for the time being.
42-36, a lead by 6 currently, man.
T's
right
in
here.
Trouble.
Toward the end of the game, too, these final few kills are going to be what matters most. His life gets taken once again, and Dazed Clan inches ever closer toward their victory.
Absolutely. I think here now, with 7, like, this is a very swingy map, but it will take a lot of effort and a lot of coordination to be able to get themselves back into a winning position here.
Man, I'm Hot Soup here on training, fighting for their life. It looks like Loud Whine was able to get a few kills, but they're still a lead by 6. And this is where you don't want much of a lead. Flattening that lead, though. We're going to see another kill from T at 212F, able to come through, minimizing that defeat. 5 points.
A sick shot to be able to live here.
5 points between Loud Whine and closing this gap here, but only 5 points remain between Dazed Clan and their victory.
Redbeard needs to live, and he does. We're getting into squeaky bum time now, Sozer. 46-43, and I mean, ooh, it's still very close to call. It's still, I think, a bit too close to call, especially with power up now. And Jakerson, oh no. Well, if his teammates are able to, oh no!
Oh my god. The lead is being minimized every kill at a time. 3 points away, but only 2 points away from Loud Whine. 47-45. Many exchanges out here between underneath Overshield. J Forbes with the rockets. He has 1 rocket in his pocket, and he wants to use it. See if he can.
He needs to make this launcher sing here now if he wants to get his team the opening they need to get a team wipe and really put Dazed Clan on the back foot. J Forbes able to live. He knows Mach is there, I believe, or at least he suspects it.
Oh, now he knows. He knows for sure now. Oh no, so close to coming through with a rocket. I'm Hot Soup getting away narrowly, averting that defeat. The huge play there, 48-45. I'm Hot Soup once again in a contest, gets his life taken, down by 2, only 2 points away. Dazed Clan pushing this victory ever closer to a butt-clenching match.
Absolutely, they're really bringing this to the buzzer here. I mean, we're going ahead into overtime unless there's some crazy double kill going off here. But we can see that Collapse, Collapse could be in trouble. He's able to get out of it just for now. But like, we can see nerves on both sides here. You know, no one wants to be the first kill that opens up a team wipe. So, oh no!
Mosh comes through and is able to get one, 49-47. This is a tight match here.
Now. None at all. And T needs to be careful.
We're coming down to the wire, though, and there's the final kill on the board. Dazed Clan able to take that victory, 50-47. It was going to end.
We'll see whether or not that comes to fruition in the next few moments.
Yeah, right now, man. Look at this. I'm Hot Soup. Already
man
underneath
after
mid.
my own heart.
Already has that heat wave in his pocket. He's going to be going for these rotates out into the yard.
So
He's able to get one. Grenades on the ground. Jakerson left a little bit of shields hurt from that nade from I'm Hot Soup, but BC lockdown early on from Loud Whine will get them some points on the board. First in a position of scoring, Loud Whine here in this Strongholds game at Livefire.
Yes, but I'm not sure which of the two have picked up that overshield. It's definitely been picked. And it is the side of Loud Whine. So another team wipe here from Loud Whine.
What a
as
great
they
start.
are putting a flag down and saying this far and no further. We are here and we are ready to be counted.
What a stellar start here from Loud Whine. Getting the slays, getting the control, and keeping it. Already with 40 points on the board. B does go down, but that's just them losing total domination. Mosh pushing onto Jakerson, is able to get that sniper. Mosh is going to continue to use. I'm not sure if that sniper might have fallen off or maybe it was out. I didn't see what happened to that, but I know
believe it's on elbow.
Mosh does not have it. I think it's on elbow as well.
Yeah, so, wow, we just saw, it looks like they may have woken the beast here, Loud Whine. Came out swinging, but got wiped in, or as a receipt just after it. And with them being, or with Dazed Clan being able to stabilize on B, it's really going to be, I think, a very kind of a pokey-proddy couple of seconds here, while Loud Whine try and get some info on what's going down.
And honestly, man, getting 25 points as a response is pretty good. But look, I'm Hot Soup is wanting to get more than 25. He tries to touch it, is able to defend it for a moment. And Loud Whine is able to claim that B site, back in a position of scoring, doubling the lead once again.
again.
I gotta love that third-person perspective, being able to see that fight transfold. Got two sites still on lockdown. Loud Whine, 60 points on the board, approaching 70 here in this Strongholds match.
Absolutely, and I mean that play for overshield proved costly to Loud Whine, who have lost control of B and C, but have also kind of lost map presence with two players being down. So it's going to be interesting to see what they play for here. If they're going to go down mid, or if they're going to really fight for B. A little bit of a nice noob combo there. Yeah, some great control here being exerted by Dazed Clan, forcing their opponents to go under mid to really just come out here. And I mean, that was a great call from Loud Whine to really kind of get out of the bind that they were in. And we see Jay Forbes now over at C, taking C, forcing his opponents off of B. They have to capture A now. So they're going to be able to put a bit more pressure on their opponents here at B.
I love the fact that I just saw a player run away and look down. That's an old strategy that used to reduce the size of the hit box for the head. Unfortunately, that is not a part of the Halo Infinite meta, but it is nostalgic as all get out to see. Love players that still take the initiative, and maybe even muscle memory at this point. But two players, two sites being controlled here by Dazed Clan. I'm Hot Soup doing some great lurking here on the C site, makes his push. He doesn't even think he needs to take that. In fact, he's going to make the rotate to try to be there with his teammates. He knows he needs to grab that overshield, get back into that position of scoring.
Gets it for free.
Gets it for free, but then gets picked by Jakerson with the sniper rifle up tower.
Jakerson.
And man, that overshield really did not result in anything positive for his team, getting taken out quick by Jakerson's sniper rifle.
Oh, live here, Jakers. Oh, great play. Oh no! Oh, the second player was completely unknown. Unfortunate there, man. But yeah, it was some great play there by Jakerson. Just maybe a bridge too far for him.
Sounds like a great book or movie.
Absolutely, Michael Caddy.
B and C still on lock by Dazed Clan. Look at this. They have tied and now gained the lead here in this Strongholds match for the first time. Dazed Clan will take this lead and realize, folks, toward the top you got the score indicators. That means if Dazed Clan can take this victory here, Stronghold's Live Fire, they will have won the series with 3 matches in a row. And they have been a formidable adversary for Loud Whine throughout this series. But Loud Whine hanging on by a thread. I'm really kind of hoping that they come through and step up. Now a lead by 20 points already. Dazed Clan putting in some work.
Yeah, and Mosh here really stepping up to the plate. You know, double positive, really just putting in work, you know, to keep his opponents in the respawn screen. And also, can I say, team captain Squeaks here with 11 assists, knowing where and when to push the button.
Jakerson approaching B site here. He's got the site on lock, and he goes ahead and cleans up collapse. And wow, look at this!
Oh, excellent!
Great answer, Loud Whine back in a position of scoring, and also back into a lead. Jakerson with the sniper. This is a good recipe for a potential more success from Loud Whine.
Yeah, and he's going to need to put 1 or 2 into that overshield player, who I believe has gone bottom pillars, and out onto B. Gets 1 shot on him, but he's about to get collapsed on here now. If he's able to get his shields back, he could be a very decisive part of this fight, but unfortunately his teammate falls behind him.
What
and he gets,
a triple kill!
Back and here it is. Man, Hot Soup has just woken up. He heard me dishing out the praise there and was like, no, me. Hey, remember me? Remember me from the last 2 games?
Well, I think they're going to remember that for sure. Killing the person with the sniper and picking up the sniper to execute a triple kill. That's one that's going to be clipped for sure. J4b's the only one alive on Loud Whine, leaving Dazed Clan in a position to grab C. They're in a position of scoring and have gained the lead once again, folks. What a great Strongholds match here to potentially be the final in the series between Dazed Clan and Loud Whine.
I don't know what it is about extremely close 3-0s, like when we're casting together, Sozer. But I mean, God, I hope we don't see one here because I really want to see a Game 4 and Game 5.
What execution there from I'm Hot Soup, jumping in the middle of the lava and then still having grace. I think that is a note to take there from anyone who wants to get better at this game. Don't cave under pressure, and there's a demonstration of how to do exactly that when up against quite formidable odds.
Yeah, I mean, getting that, like, no-scope was filth. He had no right to win that fight, and he just pulled it out. But Loud Whine still holding on and scoring. It's back tied again. Sozer, how many times have these teams been on level terms in this Strongholds match?
I would say a half a dozen.
Insanity.
Yeah, it has been a very balanced game. These teams have broken control at the right times. And right there, yet another time.
Oh my God.
They're able to get a little bit of a lead here, though. A lead by almost 10. I think it's the most we've seen in a while, actually.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, they're definitely on it. Like, jeez.
B and C getting on log. Look at this. Loud Whine is back into a position of scoring. And they have tied and gained the lead once again.
But where's everyone else?
I've seen a lot of people over at A on Dazed Clan. And Jakerson right here is hunkering down at this sandbags box. And that sniper spawn is made.
C, I think.
But I'm telling you, now with a lead by 20, Loud Whine is in a position that they want to be, approaching the end of this game in this type of lead. Wow, and the sniper going down. All 4 down on Loud Whine. I spoke a fraction of a second too soon. Dazed Clan has full control right now. Double points have been unlocked. And man, that deficit was just minimized. And we're going to see Dazed Clan take the lead once again.
Man, that was just in time, that team wipe. Because Loud Whine were about to get some very dangerous map control on the, and just to be able to get that swing, that fight when they did, could lead to quite a few points here.
Shweek's able to get his shields back and continue to hold down B. We're seeing 30 points of a lead here and 40 points until victory. Dazed Clan doing really good here toward the last part of this game, and Loud Whine, you know what they're thinking right now. We got to stop this. We have to put an end to this. This can't be how it goes down. We fought hard, and we fought strong. Let's see this through to a victory, but Dazed Clan, with their resilience, is able to continue to be in a position of scoring. B-site will be touched as Jay Forbes approaches that site with his teammates. Jay Forbes is able to mitigate that continued scoring.
Was that not visible, the plasma? Like... Oh, that was unfortunate. But I'm Hot Soup here doing some very important work, sneaking in behind the push, getting that C control, and putting some extreme time pressure here on Loud Whine if they want to keep this series alive.
Very close to getting a repulsor kill there, but I think it was a few feet short of that edge. 10 points away from confirming victory. Dazed Clan is back in a position of scoring, and they will continue their voyage toward this victory with only 5 seconds left. I'm Hot Soup.
There's a desperate run here to be.
It looks like they're going to be able to touch it.
Looks like it may have fallen.
Jay Forbes.
Oh,
Nades coming in a galore. That's not going to leave him alive. And right
it,
there,
man.
it's going to be 250 to 189. Looks like Dazed Clan's going to take this series by storm.
Well,